the sun begins to shine.
I love that phrasing. All right. This is a song called Stand Up by Cynthia, and I apologize if I butcher this, Erivo. A student of mine was singing this song and was killing it, and I was like, man, this sounds like a tough tune. I'd love to hear the singer that conceptualized it. If you are interested in singing, you can have free singing help. My Discord down below, I answer any questions unlimited. If you are a very active member, you'll even get a promo code for a free lesson. And if you are interested in the reacts and you want a guaranteed react and you want to help support me to give more free advice or affordable advice to singers who are financially struggling, check out the Patreon down below. One of the perks is you get a guaranteed react once a month, and you'd be helping some singers out. All right, let's get into this.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun.
Need my glasses. I'm blind.
Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun.
I just want to. This is really good. You want to leave yourself room to grow, right? But how do you captivate an audience when you start singing, right? Especially now in the day of like people, flipping through in 3 seconds and less, right? How do you get people's attention? And actually, it's not too complicated. It's just difficult. I think if you're honest and straightforward in your delivery, and you're very real and you're very grounded and you're very focused on what your message is, I think that's a lot more effective than starting with a bang. Because if you start with a bang, you've nowhere to go.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun.
Right? Very simple.
Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run.
Right, even the runs are not like terribly convoluted or difficult. They're just like little tiny ornaments that she's singing so quietly at the end. And so it's an incredible, I think, performance strategy. This to me just screams how much experience she has. I'm not sure how long she's been singing, but I can't imagine it. It has to be over 10 years that she's performing regularly.
I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to enter? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my
Ooh, that's low. Dang.
early in the morning, before the sun begins to shine.
Oh man, I love this phrasing. This is really good. So again, she's building up. So this is this is hard because this is about production chops, right? She is still standing, grounded, delivering, and it's only like in the last like couple of seconds that she's, escalating things a little bit. But the production, these little reveals, whenever you have a production, it's always juicy to have like a little reveal. Okay, well the chorus is revealed. Okay, well there's movement. There's new things happening right in front of your eyes, and that keeps your attention. But musically, she's still very she's saying it very honestly from an open space, and the delivery is magical, right? But she's going to give herself room here. I don't know what's going to happen, but I imagine it's going to be awesome.
Gonna start moving that separating line. Oh, I'm waiting through mighty water. You know I got a made up mind. I made up my mind. And I don't mind if I lose any blood on the way to salvation. And I'll fight with the strength that I got until I die. I'm gonna stand.
Ooh, okay. Yes. This is like whenever you have songs like this, and Purple Rain is another song like this where it's so tricky. You're like constantly fighting to keep the energy in like a cage a little bit. It constantly it's through and you gotta bring it back. You gotta bring it back. And it's like let that out, let that out, and gotta bring it back, right? It's this struggle to control here, right? So she goes up for that crazy note. It's a high D. She goes unbelievably high. Here, right here. That's a high F. Never mind. Oh my goodness. That's very high. Wow. And then she does that and she just brings it back. That's so hard. That's so hard, right? Like I think when we're nervous, as we perform, like this just takes so much experience and comfort, and that's why you have to be doing like, you know, whether it's Instagram Live, whether it's YouTube Live, whether it's whatever, like recording yourself, put yourself on the spot, perform, because it's a skill unto itself. Stagecraft is a skill by itself, and this woman's stagecraft is unbelievable. Also, her singing is like totally top tier.
And I'll fight with the strength that I got until I die. I'm gonna stand up.
Moment to moment, using the lyrics to tell a story or to say something takes a lot of work. This isn't just impressive because she's hitting high notes, but that is definitely part of it. Like those are some juicy low notes and high notes. But what I love is her decision-making as an artist. This is so cool, right? Listen to just how she is using the words.
And I'll fight with the strength that I got until I die. I'm gonna stand up.
Right? Fight, she does a growl, which makes sense, right? So she'll do a growl on fight to kind of bring out that word, and then she's with the rhythm all the way down in that descending little phrase there. And, you know, fight till I die. And then, boom, just, whoosh, and like, subito, I think it's subito pianissimo or whatever. It's like suddenly piano, suddenly quiet. It's a very dramatic decision, and it's an awesome one to make. I think that's awesome. Still my heart. Okay, that's so pretty. So this is why I think as singers we get stuck, and I'm guilty of this too. When we want something, like a lot of people like want to learn to belt, and that's fine. That's a valuable skill. I want to learn to teach belting because I don't really know how I do it. I know how I do like almost everything else with my singing, but belting is like something I lucky found, right? I actually want to learn more about doing it so I can teach it. But there's also like, there are singers who are like, I don't want to learn classical tilt. And that would be okay, but if an opportunity comes to you, like if while you're looking for an opportunity to learn belting, something smack right and comes across your face and you can learn classical for like free or whatever, if the opportunity is just right there for you to grab, or maybe you can learn to read music, or there's someone who can teach you piano or this or that, like don't trap yourself in this idea of what you want to be as an artist. You become an artist by learning and doing. So if an opportunity comes by to learn a skill that might be valuable, but you don't know how the value would apply yet, it's not what you personally like, I would still take it if everything else is absent, right? And this is why. Because what she just belted like a BAMF, right? We're adults here. I can use acronyms that are curse words and YouTube won't kill me for it. This woman's amazing. Her belts are crazy. Her low notes are crazy. Her high notes are crazy. Her delivery of the words are crazy. But crazy good. But this right here, this legato phrasing in the higher range, this is very like choral, very classical, and she can do it all. And she's using everything to deliver in such a like, there's just the amount of paint colors on her palette are just tremendous. Listen to this. And then right to belting. And then belts like champ. That's Harriet Tubman, I believe. Wow. That's just really good. Oh my God. Oh, I love this. I love when, this is my favorite thing. I love when I'm teaching a student and they're like, you know, I was giving them something to sing that I thought would be really great. And then he came back at me and he was like, well, I really like this song. And I was like, great. Okay. That's awesome. If you like a song, go with it. Just let me know, like, what is it? Like, tell me so I can help you with it. And, you know, I'm glad that people are picking their own music. I love it. And so then I see this and I'm like, holy cow. Like, this makes me feel a little bit closer to my students. And I can see why this singer and this music is inspiring. Oh man, just ridiculously great. Obviously the technique is to die for, but I think the artistic delivery in this performance is several steps above. I think it's incredible. I'm going to go practice now because I think I just got showed up. You know what I mean? Anyway, until next time, happy singing and Discord down below, free help. And again, if you're one of the most active members of the week, there's a leaderboard so you can track it. You'll get free lessons. If you want to help me help other singers, but you just like the reacts, consider taking a look at the Patreon down below. Wow. Thanks for sharing this.